17-yard line. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 52 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Carr now to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. Now Carr. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Hill. And the Saints are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ced Wilson from 4 yards out. And the Saints are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is lets you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And this one's incomplete.
Now you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On the counter, here's Williams. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Steps away to his left. Wise play by Pickett, sliding to avoid the hit. He also has the 1st down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Off play action, Pickett. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now Pickett. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Cameron Jordan, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. On third down, it's Gainwell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Saints offense and Derek Carr ready for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 71 yards rushing now for Kamara. It's a first down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Carr going to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. From midfield, here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Carr can be in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand to Kamara. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Carr.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And he'll find Moreau here. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And that'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. And this one is incomplete. Second and 10. Pickett right back to the air again. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't. Especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they've got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
To throw, it's Carr. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Here's 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense had Kenny Pickett headed back onto the field. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets. And it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. This is 1st and 10. Now Pickett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw here. Pickett. Got his man. It's Woods.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. But remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. He's got a man, complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Pickett to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Here's a 2nd and 7. Pickett to throw. Now he's forced out right. The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go. He broke that line of scrimmage and then let it fly, and that's an automatic flag.
Yeah, and you know, you don't just lose the 5 yards there, but you lose a down as well. So he obviously needs to have better awareness about what he's going to do. Either tuck it and go or throw it to a target and get that pass away.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Pickett back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second-half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for New Orleans, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Browns, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.